My name is Robert Bonavito, New Jersey forensic accountant. This video is part of a series of videos where I discuss forensic accounting topics for educational purposes only. If this was a litigated matter, I would take a different approach, have different conclusions based on different facts and circumstances. My name is Robert Bonavito, New Jersey forensic accountant. A lot of our court testimony revolves around valuations and appraisals. And in my company, we use three main sources to do our valuations. The first one is intrinsic value, and the second one is relative value, and the third one is contingent claims value. And all three methods we apply to pretty much every job we get retained to do. And sometimes some fit, and sometimes don't. Sometimes they don't fit. Let me just talk about intrinsic value. Intrinsic value is basically cash flow. This is, let's say, $100,000 here. So it's worth $100,000. That's what the company's worth. That's what you're going to pay for it. That's intrinsic value. What is the company worth? These are Kennedy half thought. What is it worth? It's worth $100 million. You're going to pay $100 million for it. That's intrinsic value. It's basically what is the company worth. The next one is relative value, and this is really based on comparing companies to other companies. It's kind of like a market approach. If you have a pizza parlor and it's selling, and pizza parlors sell at 2 times sales, well, your pizza parlor probably is worth 2 times sales. We try to find PE ratios and compare it to other companies and try to draw conclusions as to value. The third one is contingent claims, and what that is it's really for resource-type companies like gold mines, diamond mines, and oil wells and stuff like that, where we treat it as an option. For example, if you have, if it takes you $10 to pump out a barrel of oil, well, then the option price is $10. So if a barrel of oil is selling for $50, then you have a strike price. It's above your strike price of $10. You have a $40 profit. And we just figure out how much oil you have in the ground and then multiply it, by the $40 profit. But it's basically, like I said, it's like an option to buy, and that's how we treat it. And we do have companies that have a lot of resources. We'll use that method. But the other thing is that when you look at valuation, people say, well, okay, we have these three approaches that we use, and how do you use them? How do you decide which ones to use? And like I said, we do use all three, but evaluation is really not like an art or science. It's more like a craft. It's like being a plumber or a cook, or electrician. The more you do it, the better you get at it. So when we see a company, we've done so many, we've probably done hundreds of that company. We go in, we'll still use all three methods, and we have ways of analyzing the company and doing the number crunching and looking at the story behind, the narrative behind the company. We have all kinds of things that we've done for 30 years that we use for every valuation. So, it's really a craft, and the more you do it, the better you get at it. I believe it's important to utilize all three of these methods and see which one's the best fit, and that's the value we come up with at the end. My name is Robert Bonavito. If you have any questions, feel free to email me.